Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition. I'd like to welcome you guys here today. I'll quickly run through my disclaimers so that I can get the ball rolling for you guys. Everyone knows that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, and if it does, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then just let it go, guys. Also apply common sense when it comes to these readings. You know, as it being a general, it's only for the general collective energy, not specific to you. So just apply common sense here. Don't react. Just sit back and think about what it is you've given an insight on, or what it is that it's touched on for you, and to actually realize what kind of guidance that you need from that. And guys, this roles can be reversed here for this reading. So I may describe a card as being you, but you may see that card as being the person or the situation that you're currently dealing with, and you know, switch it how it fits, but don't force it. Also, this is a timeless reading, so even though I'm posting it now in November, you may watch this sometime next year and it completely resonate with your story. So feel free to look back at old footage if you need to, or if you want to, and there may be a message there for you as well. But there's heaps of awesome tarot readers out there, guys. If ever this message doesn't fit for you, just feel free to go and look at someone else that might have, you know, a different angle of the situation that you're currently going through, for you to get some insight from. So I'll quickly center my energy. I ask for my angels and my spirit guides to come into my light, into my circle. We ask for messages of love, hope, trust, truth and honesty, for our higher selves and our higher purpose. We ask for clarification, confirmation and guidance when it comes to people and situations we are currently dealing with. And we thank you for all that you do for our spirit. Okay, guys. Warming up my hands here. I use that prayer as an on-off switch for me. Just so I can explain why I do that. It's to pull me into your energy, Gemini, and to bring forward the messages that are waiting for you in the moment that I read these tarot cards. So I do that for me, but it helps me help you. So I'll get straight into it, because it's like I just said, hurry up. I do tend to waffle, so if you see me going, oh, back on track, that's just me realigning to where I should be. So I'll just give these a quick shuffle. I do shuffle them beforehand, but I just like to do it so you can see me doing the shuffling, and I'll continuously shuffle through as I read, so the right card comes out for you guys. Can I please have an energy card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please, the current energy. Okay, one more. Can I please have an energy card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? For messages of love, messages of hope. Ooh, shark in reverse. The shark. This is in the element of water, but it's, for me, it's like I just heard a shadow card, and it was in reverse though. So I feel like something or someone at some point, Gemini, has been circling around you, but they've got black eyes and they've got sharp teeth, so they haven't been very kind to you, and you've kind of been overwhelmed by them, by their energy. Their energy is literally taking over yours. You're absorbing the energy, or the sadness, or this really negative type of behavior. And it's like they have black eyes, they have black sharp teeth, so they are not your friend. They do not have your good intentions at heart. There's things that have been said or need to be said by you, because it's like their words are eating at your soul. I mean, it's quite a deep level for you. Okay, whoever this person was or is, a very dominant person. I want to say this is you, but I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting this as this person is pushed in front of you because their energy is overwhelming. This person is quite a dominant person. This is the father. This is what the card is in the actual deck. And the description is of the father, this masculine energy. That's what I mean. It's sort of like dominating, coming over the top of your energy here with sharp words, sharp communication, or a sort of like a predatory type of energy. I'm getting energy vampire. But this person is fully aware of you. But it's like, you know, it's like they're quite, okay, I just heard narcissist. I don't like saying strong words like that during readings because, you know, this may not be a narcissist in your actual life, but it may be a representation of someone that's easily able to manipulate you, Gemini. Whoever it is of the earth element, sorry, I was going to say element, but it's just earth element. They're very low vibrational, even though the father is one of the better cards. But you see here, you've got it's almost like a shadow card, a shadow energy. For some odd reason, I'm getting Jesus with the thorns on the head. Crucified. This person's been crucifying you, maybe mentally and verbally abusing you. I'm so sorry. But you are the crow of the air element. This is you coming forward. I want to put it in the middle, but it's like you're Bran Stark from Game of Thrones. You're Warg, or the Warg of all Wargs. It's like you're fully aware of this person, but it's like you're saying, but you're not getting my precious. You're not getting my precious. You know what I mean? You're not having my precious. You're not taking this precious away from me. And it's like mine. And the thing is about the crow is that it's quite a spiritual type of card. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a spiritual type of card, guys. It's like the crow from the actual movie, The Crow with Brandon Lee. You know, and he's brought back, he's resurrected from an injustice to seek revenge. You know, it's almost like that's what the precious is. You'll get, you'll get your revenge in the end. You'll get them. Interesting. Can I have another card to go with the crow, please, for the Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus collective? Here's the gazelle. Yeah, see, look. Here's the thing about the gazelle. The gazelle is very graceful. It's of the air, the fire element, sorry. So you have air and fire in your elements for Gemini energy right now. And this person is water and earth. So I just heard mud. They're mud. Gosh. I don't know if this is two different people or... This feels like two different people. I want to say it's the same person, but it's like, you know, it's like all of a sudden, I don't know why it's changing for me, but as I'm looking at this elk is standing up for you. The elk is your person because they see you as the gazelle, but there's someone that's not nice coming in, and they're not nice. If this person isn't a narc or has a narcissistic kind of way, there may be two storylines going here, depending on which storyline you deal with. But this could be the shark coming in to bite you and this elk standing in the way because they're fully aware. See, look, here's the gazelle. And I only say that because of the gazelle. You know what I mean? Look, almost matching, but of different species, of course. But the gazelle is very vulnerable. This elk is protecting you because you like got the precious here. You know what I mean? But also very powerful on your own. But for some odd reason, being so aware and so awakened is what I'm hearing, is that it makes you vulnerable and you're like prone to running from it. You don't like conflict, thank you. You don't like conflict. And this elk has had to stand up for you and fight against the zombie horde that's trying to break into your city. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like they've had to come forward for you, or you've had to really muster the strength to be this elk. Like you've grown, you've become, you may be having to fight. This elk energy may be you as well. It's interesting because for some odd reason, something's stopping the shark from taking a bite out of you. Can I please have the common energy or what both parties bring to this reading? Yeah, isn't it interesting? But the crow there sticks out to me, and it's just like, it's almost like you're seeing or becoming aware of something. You've become super aware of what the shark has been doing, that the shark has been draining you. And it's like, you're not getting that last piece of me, you're not getting my glow, you're not getting my light. You know, you may have shadowed me, but you're not getting the treasure. You're not getting what you want from me because I'm going to hold it back. Even though you've been vulnerable to this person in the past, where they've been able to eat at you, eat at your energy, destroy your energy. But if this is you that's fully awakened here, and you've stepped forward and said, no more, you'll put your foot down. Put your foot down in this situation. No more. You cannot have a piece of me anymore. Because it's like you grow up. It's like this is when you're a baby, and this is now as an adult coming forward with the power of the sun. High awareness, super aware. I love the crow card coming forward for you because it's a spiritual card. It's being guided by spirit. Here we go, finally. Oh, guys, what's up with all the... Oh, this is definitely about love. I'm gonna say this right now, that this elk is not you. I know it may be an element of you, but someone's standing up for you because look, they just see you because this is the father and this is the mother, the king and queen of pentacles. This is what you share, this elk and shark. This shark element may be part of the elk, you see, but it didn't feel like one person to me. It felt like two different people. And it's like, here's you, okay? You're the crow and you're the gazelle. Here is these two people here, the shark and the elk, and here is the commonality, which is love. Love brings you together. And the shark may be jealous. The shark may be an ex. The shark may be someone that doesn't have your best intentions at heart. And this elk knows, this elk has been standing up for you. The shark may be coming because of the elk. And he's fully aware. He's like looking at it. He ain't scared of the shark. He's like, and what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because here's my love. Who's also, you know, look, the imagery is similar but just different. Because they feel like you're vulnerable. Vulnerable to attack. Vulnerable to sharp criticism. Vulnerable to being, you know, having your light taken away. But you're not allowing people in. Yeah, maybe you just don't like confrontation. And someone's having to step up for you. Someone quite dominating. Not dominating, but dominant or powerful has stepped up for you. Even if you've pulled it out of yourself, you know what I mean? You've just become so aware of all these people and you're just disregarding them now. It's like, if this isn't a person standing up for you and this is actually you standing up for yourself, you now recognize all the people that no longer serve you, and you're finally saying no to these people. No, because you might have been a bit of a people pleaser. You might have been one that was always trying to help people, you know, because you cared. But they just would have just taken you for granted, and they may have manipulated you through emotion. But I'm seeing a lot of grounded energy. The only emotion is the shark. You know, it's of the water element, but it's like not very nice emotions. It's like unnecessary pain in anguish. Yeah, because you're like this loving being here. You're radiating these greens and blues, and it's beautiful soft tones of green, and it's just about, yeah, so here we go. Here's resolution and meddling. The pook is about resolutions. It's about changing the shape of a situation here. And that's why the elk came forward, because whoever the shark is, they have not said good things about you. They have been meddling in your life. They may have subtly been trying to sabotage your future. Yeah, they may have tried to be sneaky about things. Here's the fairies of the future coming underneath that deer. So you're trying to change things here. You're trying to change it, like your reality. It's like you've had an awakening. A lot of people are going through that too, Gemini. But awakenings are really tough periods, and it's like the more you become aware of being able to change your reality, or being able to shift timelines or paradigms, whichever way you want to hear this. It's like the more you try to change, the more they keep coming for you, people like that. Because here you are, you're the green lady. See, you're the green woman. Sorry, the green woman. Again, the green woman. You're Cancer. Do you have a Cancer moon or Cancer involved here? Because this is really jumping out. And it also reminds me of the deer for some odd reason. But see how you're protecting your precious. This is also of the crow nature, you know, like you're protecting something, your heart, your love, your precious. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to keep these people away from you, but they just keep coming for you. Meddlesome types of energy, negative energy that they do not mean to. Okay, these may be your friends. These may be friends or people you thought were your friends, but they weren't your friends. Like, here, we want to help you. We want to help you, but really they're trying to interfere. It's like, I thought you guys were trying to help me, but in the end now I have to protect myself from people that I cared about. Whew. There's so many different storylines popping out from these cards. A lot of Geminis are going through stuff. Yeah, and here's the Master Maker here. So it's like, here's the elk stepping out, because you've had to, it's almost like a defense mechanism. You might have, I don't know, you might have, it's just standing your ground against them. You know what I mean? You were supposed to support me. You were supposed to be here now, but I'm having to stand on my own, you know? I'm seeing things from a higher perspective. I've become aware. It's the elk. Yeah, this person is aware. I know now who I can trust, and I know who I can't. Yeah, I know who I can trust, and I can't trust some people that I thought loved me or that I loved. There's more detail here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, because here you go. It's a collection of pixies, and it's about, you know, the people around you. You thought that they were your friends, but now you know who you can trust and who you can't. That's all I'm getting. It's like, you know who you can't trust. You know those people. Those are manipulators. Those are mental manipulators. These are people that have got maybe a sickness in them that they cannot get rid of. And that is a sickness of negativity. Now, the collective of pixies is actually about celebrations, good times, parties, you know, the spark of life. So it's like, you're putting a change into your life here, and you're only going to accept people that want to support you in your life now, which is good. You know, people that you feel a connection to, people that sort of see you even when you're up, you know, people that come for you even when you're up, you know, but also when you're down. You know, these people will still, it's like, you raise me up. I don't know how to sing that song very well. My throat's not the greatest today, so I'm sorry about my singing. But it's like, here, you raise me up. You raise me up. You only want people that raise you up, because here underneath the deck is the loam. And it's about unconditional caring and sharing. And it's like, there's a stuck energy, by the way. It can refer to being stuck. And it's like, a soulmate, but it's like you're doing it alone. But secretly there's someone supporting you. You know, when you're standing, when you come forward, you're never alone in these cards. Here's that one. Here's this one. See, that's that person underneath. And here's that one. You have someone with you that's been supporting you. You have one that stands out. That's the one maybe you're not allowing yourself to love either. It's like whenever I've been there, you've been there. Somehow, some way, you've been in my mind. I want some more detail on this situation, please. Thank you. Yeah, look. This is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. This is the open heart surgery, which is ironic because here's the deer with the color of green, which is the heart chakra, aligned with this. It's like all those people are now starting to see you shine, and you're having to protect yourself because not everybody has your back, and that's life, guys. But it's like you're glowing really bright right now. You know, you've just turned the light on. And the thing is, it's made you very vulnerable too. But also, it's the only reason why I would say you're vulnerable is because for all the people that adore you, there's always going to be one or two that don't have your back. And those people that are around you that don't have your back, they're closer than you think. They're closer than you think. These are haters. These are people that are jealous, envious. They may be jealous that you are getting a lot of attention. They may be jealous that you're just happy, because people are just miserable sometimes. And it's not actually your fault. Can I have some more detail on the situation, please? You know, like, it's not really your fault why you're getting the attention. In fact, I'm going to take that one. Okay, here's Geo the Slow. Yeah. You're just kind of cruising through life. You're just doing what, you know, you're getting a lot of green here. Geo the Slow is like putting the brakes on something. If this wasn't you, someone's put the brakes on. Or someone's in the background watching. I don't know why I get that. Somebody. You definitely have an admirer or admirers coming towards you, but one in particular, this supportive one that's showing up, but also is the elk. This is your elk. This elk hasn't come forward yet. He's still kind of taking his time, like a fine wine. I heard, like a fine wine. So I think this elk, or this Geo the Slow, adores you from afar, isn't intrusive, is allowing things to unfold as they should, but have always supported you and thought about you in a loving way. Thank you. Can I have one more card for the detail of this situation that Gemini Sun Moon Rising is currently going through? Yeah, this person doesn't say much, by the way, but they do think highly of themselves, but it's more about the situation. It's like they're waiting for the right time. Okay, this one wants to come out. Oh my gosh. There were two. Okay, guys. Something's ending and something's beginning. I think somebody's coming back. Okay, if I go right back to the beginning, here's another story scenario that this elk was somebody that you shut off, you cut off, or you wanted them to be with you now, but they just couldn't. They had things to do. They had to be out in the world, and they had to do the things, so it ended. And it was painful for you emotionally. But now this Geo the Slow, or this elk, because it's almost like you guys are soulmates. But here, I'm getting so many different storylines, Gemini. Whoever this elk is, if this is another person, this person loves you. They're like all over the show about you, but it's definitely about a longing for you. But it's like, but I'm waiting for the right time. And the thing is, what they don't realize is that the right time may never come. So it's time to start something new. It's time to come forward. It's time to start something new. Can I have one more card, please? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Himself. He needs to come forward. If this is a cross watcher, you need to come forward and just tell this person how much you care about them, because holding back is not helping you. It's not helping the situation, because your dear thinks it's over. And they've had to face a lot of harsh realities. So I don't know how you ended, or if this did end, or if you just went away. But you need to come back and stand up for yourself, because your dear is vulnerable to attacks. Because of things, you know, they may have been in a really dark space. Gemini may have been in a dark space, and this person needs to come forward for you to start a new beginning, because you love this person too. I mean, there's the energy that you share is love, the mother. It's nurturing love. It's love that can grow. You know what I mean? And if it was you, Gemini, that ran away, you still held this little part of you where this elk still grows inside your heart, you know. It's almost like you've changed each other here. But there's hope. You know, don't overthink things. Don't hide how you feel. Come forward. Come forward. I'm going to get some advice from the angels, and then I'll get a shamanic medicine card to round up the reading, guys. Ooh. Yeah, things are a little bit stuck. I can tell by the way that just got all tight. Somebody's definitely holding something in. Don't ask me how I know that. Okay, can I please have some advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the angels, please? Okay, I heard that. The Emperor, see himself, the elk. This is an Aries card as well. So stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. You know that it's going to be hard to come forward or to grow in the situation, because there's so much mistrust here, you know, so much things that were left unsaid in this situation. Yeah, I don't know what timeline or what storyline I'm tapping into, but it's the one we used to are not together. And Spirit is asking me to step forward and take charge of the situation. Can I have one more card, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Thank you. Ace of Gabriel. New beginning, guys. Passionate new beginning. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. A chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Here's that fire element coming back in, guys. Definitely a lot of fire and passion here. You know, you might have had actually quite a strong connection. Can I have one more card, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the angels? Advice from the angels. Okay, thank you. Knight of Gabriel, another passionate card. It's about movement, about rushing in towards something. So it's time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So I think, Gemini, you've put your foot down and says, come to me now. Come here now. If you love me, come to me now. You know, and this person actually wants to. They do. Your elk, whatever happened in the past, I think you need to actually let it go. Because I know I've got a bit jumbled up here, but it's just like so many different storylines going off at the same time. You know, Gemini's really going through it, and a lot of people obviously are going to watch this and tap into me, and they're going to need little nuggets of knowledge. Sorry, I know nuggets probably not the greatest word to use, but it's like whoever it is that went away needs to come forward now. This is the time now. We're Mercury retrograde, so everybody comes back. All the ones that you haven't dealt with, all the things you haven't dealt with, always come back, guys. And they can't help themselves. But, you know, don't rush into it. It says take action. Yes, take action. Maybe communicate. probably a good way, communication. But, you know, really think about things before rushing ahead. Wait till Mercury retrograde and see how you feel then. That's the best thing I can advise you to do. So we'll get a shamanic medicine card, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, to help them with this situation currently. Is there a shamanic medicine card? Oh, I think there's 3 in there. If there is 3. Okay, if you're dealing with a Taurus, let me know in the comments, because Taurus just got lightning in their reading, and I shuffled this a million times. You got lightning, you got the moon, and you got sacrifice. So I'll quickly read the shamanic medicine for these particular cards. So obviously this is because there's so many different timelines going on here that Spirit actually wants you all to know, 3 different timelines, because each card will mean something different to somebody. I'm sorry about all the noise, guys. It's quite a busy suburb. And it says the lightning, the medicine is: life has gifted you with a destiny that is in alignment with your passion and in harmony with all existence on earth. Now lightning has come to jolt you into accepting your destiny. Let this initiation release what is in the way of you fulfilling your life purpose. Otherwise you'll be bound to your karmic fate. This is time to be courageous and daring. So yeah, that's talking about taking action here. And then we'll quickly get the moon. Sorry guys. This is never planned. I just allow the cards to talk to me. And this is the moon. And the medicine reads: this card calls you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month, so you can get unstuck, whether from a specific situation or life in general. For this, you need to make time to be with yourself without the distractions of modern society, and have the courage to look at the unwanted or unembraced parts of your being until you arrive at a place of resolution. Shamanic law explains that the finest treasures of humanity are hidden where people are most afraid to go. So that's in the deep dark depths. Why are they saying deep dark depths of your emotional ocean? And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're becoming awakened to the point that you know you're doing your shadow work, because the moon can also mean confusion or illusion. And here we go, 44 with sacrifice. And the medicine card for that is, also this is a master number, if anyone knows about master numbers in numerology. It says, what is the one person or thing you feel you cannot live without? It is time to offer it all to Spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. So, I mean, guys, this is literally all relevant to the different storylines that are happening here. And it's talking about taking action. Every single card, the only one, or it's actually taking action while allowing things to unfold. So don't force it. Just take the action in which you need, and to see through, you know, and to let go of things that no longer serve you while awakening. So that's pretty intense, guys. That's pretty intense. And Gemini, hopefully things get better for you guys. Hopefully things get better for you, where you find clarity here. You know, you get connected back to your true purpose, and things come to you in the way that you know, the thing is, when you release it to the universe transmutes it and returns it back as good energy. So just knowing, the more you let go of the negativity, the more you let go of old patterns, old triggers, old behaviors, and when they return to you, they return in such a better way. And I have to do this too. This is part of my journey as well, is that a lot of the time I'm also sacrificing in releasing the past, because they haunt you when you don't. Oh, do they haunt you? So don't allow anything to haunt you. If you just release it and allow the universe to show you the way, they will show you the way. Just ask. Alright, Gemini, I hope this helps somebody. I know it gets confusing because I'm just getting pulled into these different scenarios, so I'm not quite good at learning how to separate each different story yet, but we're getting there. Okay, guys, let me know if this helped you, or if you resonated with it. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.